Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome to Let's Play Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. I know, it's a long name for a game. This game's really cool. I saw that Steam had it available to play for free through Monday, so I decided to pick it up. While I've never had the opportunity to actually play this game before, all of the different gameplay videos that I've seen for this look really fucking awesome. So I'm really pumped to play this. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not your average Pac-Man arcade-style game. This game is fucking insane. Everything that you thought that you knew about Pac-Man is going to be thrown out the window within the next 15 minutes or so. So I hope you guys decide to hang around with me on this one, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, one thing that I love about this game, albeit we only have one table available to play on at the moment, but I think that you can actually unlock the rest of them as you go along and play through, is look at this neon color scheme for your board. It's really fucking cool. And a lot of these tables are huge. And they have a really wide variety of ones to play on. I mean, we got different varying designs to work with here. This one's a little bit smaller. We got this big eater one, which is really cool because they're utilizing the Lego brick design. I think that's a really nice touch. There's one in particular that I'm really looking forward to playing on, and it's this one right here, the darkness. You actually get to play in the dark, and part of the board, like, the view's obstructed, so you have to kind of like memorize the board a little bit so that you can actually, you know, move around and get things done. So I think that's really cool. And you got one like this, which I think is another really nice touch, that they have some different boards in this game where it's not symmetrical. You got one side of the board that's totally different from the other one. I think that's cool because we've all been so accustomed to having, you know, the boards, you know, looking exactly the same on both sides, and I think that's a nice little idea there too. And then we got one like this where it's just fucking claustrophobia waiting to happen because it's so small and condensed. And then I like this one a lot too. The spiral one's awesome. I like the fact that the two spirals are offset instead of being, you know, perfectly placed in the middle. I think it's another nice touch. And then we got another Lego brick one here. And then we got this crowded highway one, which is kind of cool. It's just very straightforward, but gonna be probably very hectic nonetheless. So, for now, let's get down on Championship 2, as it is the only one that we can play. Another weird thing is that I'm going to be playing this on an Xbox 360 controller, which is just really weird to think about. I've never used to playing these types of games on something that's, you know, not an arcade controller. So another really interesting thing about this game that gives it a lot of replay value is that there's a lot of different objectives to do, and most of them are time trial based. And the other thing that's cool is that in order to unlock those, you actually have to play through everything. And I think that that's also a nice touch. Instead of just laying it all out there in front of you, it kind of gives you an objective to work towards. So you have like your basic score attack, and then just seeing how many things you can get done inside of the time trial thing there. Got to see if you can get your objective completed before your time runs out, otherwise you're fucked in the ass. So this is going to be interesting. Oh man. Okay, so we're going to do a score attack here, and as you can see, it's already a little bit different. There's not pellets all over the board, and that is where this is really going to throw a wrench in everything that you thought that you knew. So we'll explain this very slowly. The game speed will go up as you go along, and one thing that you may have noticed is that the ghosts, they only will start following you if you go near them. And the fruit, when you pick them up, it's a little bit more than just points. You're actually refreshing the other side of the board, and the placement of, you know, the pellets will change, and the amount of ghosts on the other side will change, and they'll just keep on following you. They will follow you endlessly until a certain thing happens, and just you wait for that. It's going to be so wild. That's the main part that I'm waiting for, and it'll also be the same moment that the game speed will change, so get ready for that as well. I'm not trying to go for like a crazy high score right now. I'm trying to get more of like an explanation down for this. But yeah, this is already kind of a weird thing because you have so many of these ghosts following you, and that number will just infinitely keep climbing until something happens here. So, I mean, you can get, you know, a really long snake-like stream of these guys following you, and it's going to get to a point where you're going to have to start really brushing up on your maneuvering skills, because it gets pretty wild after a while, especially when the game speed, it starts going up a lot higher. So just prepare yourselves for that moment. Yeah, now we're up to game speed 2, so it's a very small difference here. I think we're about to to enter that moment here in just a second. Yes, we are. Oh, baby. Alright, are you ready for this one? Dun 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 dun. Oh man, it's so awesome. You just get to just go run through them like a steam locomotive. How fucking awesome is that? And now the game speed just amped itself all the way up to 12. So this speed's a little bit more of what we're accustomed to dealing with. This is more akin to the actual arcade style speed. But it doesn't get any less hard. That's for damn sure. A big portion of this too is just like trying to find the right pattern and to be able to go after the ghosts with, so that you can have like the optimal amount of them following you, so that when you do get the power pellet to start eating them, that you'll be able to get a really long string like this, because you get really big bonuses of points if you can keep eating them all in a row like that. And I like that. Whoa. Oh god. I love that cool, like, Matrix-style slowdown thing there when they get really close to you. It actually gives you a little bit of a chance to be able to get away from them if you need to. I like that. I like that they actually do something like that to at least help you out a little bit. Because once you get all the way up to full game speed, especially if you're in really condensed areas, man, that's really just going to fuck with your mind. And it's just hard. Like, it is really hard to be able to avoid all these guys when you're moving at such a high speed. I love all the different icons of things that we're picking up, too. I think that's kind of nifty. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be a long, long line of people. Oh my god, this is a really long line of people. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Whew. Yeah, that's another thing about this game that you can do, too, is that there are the addition of bombs, where if you get yourself into a pinch like I just got myself into, you can get yourself out of it. So, that is awesome. You have a limited amount of those at your disposal to use, but a really, really cool idea. I think that's something that they really knocked it out of the park in that concept. I think it's an awesome idea. Oh god. But they also do give you a number of lives too, so I think that... Oh my god! Oh shit. Okay, there we go. We made it out of that one alive. Yeah, they're coming after me so quickly! Oh no, there we go. God, that's so many ghosts! It's just freaking crazy. Oh man. While I think it would be really cool to actually have the board just being full and just being able to go through it in classic fashion, I do really like this concept for gameplay, where you just kind of have to play through it as you go. And with the time trial stuff, they also kind of give you similar things like this, and you just have to see if you can get through a certain amount of finding the fruit before your time runs out. And I think, oh, whoa, okay, we finished. Alright, and we got the high score, yeah! Even though I feel like that's probably not really that great of a score. Alright, so we got a bunch of different things unlocked here. We unlocked the highway level, and, alright, nifty. So I guess you don't have to play all the way through these things in order to unlock things. We can just kind of go through it. And we got a whole bunch of different achievements, too. Nice. I've been looking to do that. I've never really been the guy that unlocks a whole bunch of different achievements in these games. Alright, so now we have time trial. I kind of explained it a little bit through there, but we'll just explain it in this one. So as you can see on the bottom corners of the screen down there, you have a little counter for your fruit, where you're just trying to see during this time trial how quickly you can pick those up. It's not really a score-based thing at all. You don't even really need to even follow these things at all if you don't want to. The big thing is, but you do need to make sure to clear out all of the pellets on one side. That's the only way that you can make the apples pop up. So do make sure you're doing that. Doodaloo! Alright, we got that one done, which means that we unlock Time Trial 2. A little bit of a different board, or maybe different placement of enemies and such, but the board is still the same in general. see how quickly we can get through it. Yeah, see, they're just placing things a little bit differently. The crazy one, oh god, the crazy time trial ones are the ones that are extra long, because you'll end up going through the same sequence of stages a couple times, or at least for like placement of enemies. But you know, the game speed will be still really high, and it's just fucking wild. All right, we got 3. We got enough time to go through a couple more of these, so we'll do 3, and maybe just whatever we can come up with here. All right, this one's a little bit more full than the other one. I do love that they start you out on your on game speed 30 for this. If you had to start out at 0, I think that'd be, or 1, I think that'd be a little bit annoying in a way, actually. Oh no! Oh my god! There we go. Gave me just a little bit of leeway to work with there. Oh no! I think we just need to do this. We just need to pop that thing and get moving. Not really worried too much about actually eating those guys. There we go. That was a pretty quick one. Dun dun dun! Number 4. Lovely. All right, so we'll do number 4, and then I think that'll probably be enough time for this particular episode, and then we'll see what other things we unlocked in the process. I saw that we did unlock a new level. First of all, imagine if this was your life, by the way. Like if you actually were Pac-Man, this is your life right here. This is all you're doing. I mean, you're just eating these pellets like a little fucking round hamster, just avoiding all these things that are coming at you like crazy. I don't even think I'd be able to even handle that. I'd eventually just be like, what is my life? What's the point? I hate it. Alright, you know what? We'll do one more. These things are only taking us 35 seconds a pop, so why not? Why the fuck not? I don't even need to really even wake these guys up. I might as well just do this the way that we're doing it. There we go, and then we'll go right straight down this way, and then back up. Alright. Oh, this is a... Whoa, okay. Yep, that was my bad. I'm just sitting here like, let's play chicken, you fucker. No way you're gonna beat me. There we go. Yeah, these little 1-minute time trial ones are actually fairly easy. Doodaloo! Alright. Well, I think that'll actually be an adequate place to call it good for now. Looks like we did unlock 2 more places. We got Highway, and we got Free. So, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Pac-Man Championship Edition DX+, we'll play through a couple more of these and see what we can do here. See if we can maybe knock out all of the rest of Championship 2. Or maybe we'll just move on to one of these other levels and play along with that a little bit. So until then, my friends, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.